Corner is a grappler standing 5'1", weighed in 114.8 pounds. She holds a professional record, 2 wins, 0 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of submission. Representing Paragon, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Knuckleheads, also with Black House, fighting out of Ventura, California, by way of Bergamo, Brazil, Tabatha Ricci. Your referee in charge of the action, Bobby Wambacher.
All right, ladies, we've been through the rules in the back. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up if you want.
The straw weights will kick off. LFA number 90, Tabatha Ricci and Kelsey Arnesen. Arnesen pro debut. She's in the black with the blue tape, and Tabatha Ricci in the white and the red tape. We are underway. Ron Kruk and Pat Miletich with you.
Arnesen throwing a blistering right hand past Ricci's face.
She's coming out throwing some heavy shots.
You can tell she's trained by Ryan Schultz.
Yeah, and Ryan Schultz, you know, the former LFA star, or excuse me, IFL star, you know, he said, like you mentioned, Pat, that he wouldn't just throw someone out there in their pro debut against a decorated mixed martial artist as Ricci is if he wasn't confident. He said she is so strong, her grappling is great, look for her clinch work, very confident in her ability.
Well, I think, and again, I'm just going to say it, you know, rock climbers, they're so lean, and you can tell pound for pound, so powerful, you know what I mean, just very efficient machine. So she's a hell of a lot stronger than she weighs. Let's put it that way.
Arnesen said her game plan is to try to avoid the judo of Ricci. Watch her throws. She wants to keep it standing, but confident in her grappling.
Using that reach right now. Ricci got to figure out how to get inside. There she goes.
Tabatha Ricci pounds her way in, pushing Arnesen up against the cage wall. Ricci said she wanted to keep the distance, avoid the takedowns, use some dirty boxing, timing, and striking. She really wants to make this into a boxing match.
Ricci doing a great job. Underhooks. Got both underhooks now. Body lock, digging that forehead in. Some digs for an underhook here. She can't get out of there without an underhook. I mean, it's really important to have an underhook to be able to circle.
Trying to get a knee through as well.
Blocking out the head there with the forearm. Throwing a knee there.
Ricci made her pro debut back in 2013 at age 18, Pat. Graduated and then fought in Japan for many years.
Kind of like a judo throw with striking type organization over there, basically.
Right, some team versus team format.
Right.
But always dreamed of becoming an MMA star.
Almost like the Japanese version of combat sambo or something. Which is experience either way.
She said she has been a big fan of Ronda Rousey from the beginning, of course, because of her judo background. Ricci, a black belt in judo. Just past the 2-minute mark of the opening round.
Arnesen finally off the cage.
Ryan Schultz saying to Arnesen, let's go. Keep that space and go. He wants pressure. Nice exchange from both ladies. Arnesen for her pro debut, very calm.
Doing quite well.
Seems to be gaining a little confidence too as this fight goes on.
Ricci needs to go, I mean, set up a takedown with some punches and go in clean in the center of the cage and try and catch her off guard, sweep her off her feet quick. Don't allow her to get her back against the cage because obviously she's already very strong, but using the cage, she can use her length and stay on her feet. Ooh, body kick.
Great
Oh, that hurt
body
her.
kick from Arnesen. Yes.
She sucked a little bit of wind on that one.
Arnesen, very impressive with her power. An older fighter and bigger. And
That was the takedown attempt that she needed. She just needed to hit at the legs, down by the knees.
You're listening to Ryan Schultz in the corner of Arnesen. Time winding down here in the opening round of this LFA straw weight matchup.
Ricci finally gets the takedown.
And scores that
Wow.
takedown with just a few seconds left in the round.
Well, now she knows she can do it at least, right?
That's a good point. And Kelsey Arnesen survives the first round of her pro debut. More than just survives.
I think she won the
Looks
round.
pretty
She was firing
comfortable.
that right hand, making Ricci back off. And there's that body kick.
That
You can see the expression
yep.
on Ricci's face. It was like that one landed. That one definitely landed. But still a close round.
Do you agree with the UFC Hall of Famer? Hit us up on Twitter at LFA Fighting, at Pat Miletich, at rcruck.
Arnesen getting a little work there by our friend David Maldonado, one of the best cut men in the business.
Absolutely. Bobby Wambacher gets our two ladies restarted for the second round. Tabatha Ricci, red tape and white, and Kelsey Arnesen in the black with the blue tape.
Both ladies threw a lead leg kick at the same time and just basically smashed their shins into each other. You want to do that sometime, Ron? Oh, rocked her with that.
Oh, and now
There's the flurry.
Ricci throwing punches and bunches.
She got some speed, buddy.
She does. Letting her hands fly here in the second round.
How
Give
hurt
it
is
a-
Arnesen right now? Ricci plowing her to the ground with that. Ricci trying to, Arnesen trying to get that leg past the head. Look at her blocking her face out with her forearm. Trying to create some space. Look at her getting that leg past. Yes. She's going for the arm. No, Ricci able to change the angle quickly. A lot of years experience by Ricci on the ground here.
Brown belt BJJ, 2017 purple belt IBJJF World No Gi champ, and the 2019 No Gi runner-up.
In other words, she's not a slouch.
No, very comfortable there.
Look at her sneaking that head in there to go for an arm triangle. Getting her legs out of the way as Arnesen's trying to hook her legs to pull her back in guard. Arnesen working hard. Getting that shin through there. Nice work by Arnesen. She was in a tight spot up against the cage there.
There is the former IFL star Ryan Schultz in the corner of Kelsey Arnesen.
Oh, beautiful pass. Right to mount.
Now can Arnesen power out of it? Ricci planting that elbow in her cheek, not letting her get away.
Got to get her legs unhooked.
Tabatha Ricci turned it up here in the second round. Now mounts up.
You can't let them climb all the way up like that. Then your hips can no longer bump them off balance. But Ricci even dropping back down to put those hooks back in potentially here.
Just past the midway point of the second round. Straw weight action. Tabatha Ricci, the undefeated fighter, raining down shots. Arnesen having some problems defending this.
Coming out the back
Look
door.
at that. Slick transition.
Let's see what she decides to do. Probably should have sprawled there and come back up to her feet. Just come back up. Don't waste time grappling with a black belt and brown belt in judo and jiu-jitsu.
What an impressive escape for someone, Pat, had really just started training 3 years ago.
Yeah, but again, once you get that daylight, well, you want to get back to your feet. If you're winning the striking war, why not just keep moving and get up?
Minute 30 to go in the second round, a round controlled by Tabatha Ricci.
Arm triangle here. Saw Arnesen grab the inside of her thigh to defend that, give herself some leverage. Is she going to take an arm here? Key lock potentially. Arnesen keeps snatching that head with the leg.
Ricci delivering some elbows from the side.
If there were energy meters right now, if this was a video game, Arnesen's energy meter would be going a lot lower and a lot faster downward, just being underneath somebody with this much experience on the ground.
Yeah, Tabatha Ricci all over. Now she steps up. Watch that up kick. Ooh,
oh, nice,
wow.
creative.
Ricci circling around. Arnesen stalking her, moving forward. LFA debuts for both Ricci and Arnesen. The pro debut for Kelsey Arnesen. Just ducks under a shot from Arnesen. The horn sounds. Big second round for the 25-year-old from Brazil, and now makes Ventura, California her home. Tabatha Ricci.
Ricci got to work there. Beautiful flurry. Saw some hand speed out of her. Rocking Arnesen. And you can see Ricci sliding very technical to the mount, straight from the guard. And she was there for a while, but then Arnesen finally climbing those long legs up and going out the back door. And stayed on the ground with her a little bit too long. Just probably should have kicked her legs back right away and sprawled and got back up to her feet. But anyway, survived.
Exactly.
That round. One round apiece going into the third in my mind.
Ryan Schultz giving final instructions to Kelsey Arnesen. 33-year-old mother. Has 2 bachelor's degrees from Colorado State University.
Has 3 degrees total, though, correct?
I think so.
Right?
I think so. She also lists drinking whiskey as one of her hobbies, which is really impressive to me. Third round underway. Tabatha Ricci and Kelsey Arnesen. Glad you could be a part of LFA number 90.
And Arnesen's children are watching tonight, right?
I would think so.
Oh, big flurry.
Did not want to see that
Wow, she's
flurry.
quick.
Here comes Tabatha Ricci. Backed up Arnesen with a couple of heavy shots.
She's a buzzsaw when she gets going.
2-0, 1 victory coming by way of submission, 1 decision. But like she said, she loves to stand and trade.
There she is with that underhook again, driving. Going to an ankle pick. Oh, armbar out of nowhere by Arnesen.
Now she'll eat some hammer fists for the submission attempt.
Flying armbar, but yeah, lost position there. Maybe she felt, well, she was going to lose that takedown. So why not go for broke and try and take the arm? But that was a hell of a gamble. Getting guard back. Trying to anyway. Ricci right back to half guard.
Schultz saying to Arnesen, get back up on your feet. Arnesen only 1-0 as an amateur too, Pat. So I'm pretty impressed with the performance she's putting on.
Yeah,
tonight.
absolutely. She's very tough, very tough. Fundamentally doing a pretty good job.
Dangerous position if Ricci can start to create some space and drop some hammer.
She's trying to scoop that foot underneath the leg of Ricci. You see her doing that. She's so much longer than Ricci, though. She's having trouble fitting that in that tight space. A lot of times if you reach down and grab the tip of your foot by the toes and pull it into that position, you can get it inside their thigh for those real tight spaces, you know what I mean? So, something for when you're, getting your ass kicked on the street, Ron. You can use that.
Gotta write that down. Note to self. We are just past the midway point. Third and final round.
Arnesen definitely needs to get back to her feet if she's going to be able to win this round. But got to hand it to Ricci for coming out with some great striking in this round as well. Great flurries out of her when she comes forward.
Absolutely. Said she wanted to show off her striking, use a little dirty boxing.
Hitting the near cradle here. A little bit of wrestling.
And now some wrestling, right?
Just got to drive her forehead into the rib cage. That's how you bend somebody in half.
Spoken like a man who's done it several times. And that was just during this trip to South Dakota.
Oh, trying to get up. Hips in by Ricci.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure with those hips.
Holding Arnesen in place.
Feel like you got a big slab of concrete on you when somebody does that.
Be careful.
When she comes up, she got to be careful to knee her in the head. She's, I think, trying to knee her in the neck or the shoulder.
I think Bobby Wambacher warned her.
I mean, puts her back down.
With a minute to go in the third round, Tabatha Ricci in control. Gotta watch the back of the head too. It's been almost 6 years since she last fought MMA.
For strawweight fighters, both of them have quite a bit of power.
Agreed.
Both of them hit very hard. I mean,
and Arnesen just hasn't been able to escape the pressure from Ricci.
there she's got her foot up. Let's see now. Just got to get her foot forward more to be able to push backwards. There she goes. Got an underhook, but took it out. Oh, nice knee.
One to go. Both these straw weights finishing with a flurry. That's going to do it. Very entertaining opening bout for LFA number 90.
Ricci obviously takes the third round. Most likely 2 rounds to 1.
Still has enough energy to climb up that cage wall. A little celebration for the 25-year-old. Returning to MMA action for the first time in 6 years.
No blemishes on the face. And here she comes with that flurry again. Caught the kick and then started to unload on Arnesen. Look at her go, man. Punching her way into a position to get a takedown. And the armbar attempt there by Arnesen. Very creative. I think, like I said, she probably felt she was going to lose that takedown, lose position anyway, so why not go for broke? And Ricci landing some good strikes and then backing off, knowing it's near the end of the round. Don't take any risks. But very good fight. Arnesen, pro debut.
Give her credit.
Give her credit.
Absolutely. Again, as we said, Ryan Schultz isn't going to throw somebody in there that's not prepared, and what a great show of sportsmanship. That is so cool.
Look at Arnesen's arms. My goodness.
No kidding.
Lady is ripped.
the respect between these two martial artists is so cool to see. It's what makes this sport special, people. Awesome way to kick off LFA number 90 from here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. We go inside the LFA octagon, and Mike Kendall for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and the judges score the bout 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Tabatha Ricci.